Hi Oilers fans, and welcome to the inaugural episode of Ask an Oiler. This is the show where we answer your questions via email with your favorite Oilers. For our first show, we're here with Sam Gagner today. How are you doing today, Sam?
I'm doing very well. How about you?
Good, thanks. First question comes from Amy in Edmonton, and she's wondering, Sam, I loved the Three Amigos TV spot last year. Who are you living with this year?
It's the same group of guys. Same setup. I think we've evolved as people now, though, and our rooms look a little nicer. I think Andrew's TV is a little bigger this year, and my room's got a little more going on. I've at least got a closet now and a couple pictures up and a TV, so it's a little better than last year. But the same guys, and we're having fun with it.
So it's just the three of you again this year?
Yeah, just the three of us.
Yeah, 'cause last year, by the end of the year, Glenn Cross was living with you guys too, right?
Yeah, and then. Well, we're open for one more guy. It would, but I know it's just a lot of the guys already have living arrangements and stuff, so it just looks like it's just the three of us again.
Fair enough. Right on. Our next question comes from Brittany in Edmonton. Brittany's wondering, on your off days, what do you usually do?
It depends on the day. Throughout training camp, I've been doing a lot of errands, just trying to get everything settled in, but I think now that the season started, it'll be a little more relaxation. I like to watch TV shows. I usually buy seasons and stuff like that, and then read books and different stuff. Usually just relaxing.
Yeah, there's a lot of downtime needed when you guys are going every day like you are.
Yeah, exactly. You need to. I read it. Lance Armstrong's quote says, "Never stand when you can be sitting, and never sit when you can be lying down." So I take that to heart.
Fair enough. Yeah. So all those errands you run, kind of move on to our next question here. That's kind of a good segue. It comes from Dave in Edmonton. Dave says, "Hey Sam, is it hard to go out with friends and do things in public when so many people in Edmonton know who you are? Do you get mobbed at the grocery store?"
I don't know. Sometimes it happens that way, and it's funny for me to see because I'm not really used to it. It's a year and a half ago I was just a normal guy at the grocery store, and now it's when people come up to you and ask you for your autograph at something, it's pretty overwhelming because you don't really see yourself as somebody that's of that stature. Exactly. Yeah. I see myself as a normal guy, so it's different. I'm sure it takes a little getting used to, but I think I can find that balance where I get a chance to hang out with friends and stuff too. It's most of my friends here are guys in the team, so it's a little different. But back home, I don't usually have that problem.
Yeah, does it make it tougher? Do you ever say, "Oh shoot, it's 2 o'clock on a Saturday. This is not a good time to go to the grocery store"?
Yeah, every once in a while I get that, but usually I'm in and out of the grocery store pretty quick. I don't really roam around too much looking for different stuff, so it makes it a little easier.
Yeah, fair enough. I'm with you there. Okay, the next one comes from Caitlin in Toronto. Caitlin asks, "What's your favorite junk food to have every once in a while?"
My mom makes these unbelievable oatmeal chocolate chip cookies. I'm a big fan of those, and chocolate almonds usually get me too.
What's for you guys? Are you really watching your nutrition and your diet all the time, or is it? I mean, you're putting out so much that you can't.
Well, my metabolism isn't where it should be at for a 19-year-old guy. It's actually it's pretty slow, and I really have to watch what I eat, especially during the season. It's funny because you ask a hockey player what weight do you play at, and he goes 192, and it's like you wouldn't think there'd be much of a difference between 2 or 3 pounds, but you notice it on the ice, so it's something you really have to watch for all the time.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Next one comes from Cassidy in Sherwood Park. Cassidy says, "What's your favorite song right now, and what song pumps you up for a game?"
The song that pumps me up would probably be "Bleed It Out" by Linkin Park. That's a good song, and my favorite song right now, I don't know.
Maybe favorite band or favorite artist that you're into right now?
I'm really into Three Doors Down. I'm really into, my favorite song right now would probably be "Under the Bridge" by Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Are you one of those guys, you wear your iPod right before a game to let music kind of pump you up? Or?
Not really. I just use music right when I get out of bed.
Yeah.
When I'm roaming around downstairs before I have my shower and stuff, I'm listening to music and getting psyched up and getting waked up after my nap. So,
yeah, fair enough. Getting in the right headspace.
Yeah, exactly.
The next question comes from Michaela. I hope I'm pronouncing that right, in Wetaskiwin. And Michaela wonders, she says, hey, I play guitar. Do you play any instruments, or do you have any that you wish you could play?
Yeah, no, I don't play any instruments, and I was actually talking about it with Tom the other day that it's something we both regret. I played piano when I was younger, and I thought, I don't need this, and now I regret not sticking with it. And we had guitar class in grade 8, and I didn't stick with that, and it's something that I think would be pretty cool to be able to have in my repertoire right now, but obviously let that get away from me.
Yeah, that seems to be the way it is.
Yeah,
when you're younger, you never want to take those lessons. But when you're older,
you're too cool.
Yeah.
And that would be, I tell that to my little sister, don't give it up. So
yeah, that kid, so stick with your music lessons.
Yeah, exactly.
And there's obviously the Guitar Hero guitar, but that can't really be considered too much.
Exactly, yeah.
Next question comes from Sean in Edmonton. Sean says, I know that NHL 09 is just a video game, but are you going to work even harder this year to prove to everyone that you're a much higher rating than a 76? I mean, come on, you're easily an 85.
It's something I try not to let it get to me, but when you have your friends calling you every day, giving you the gears about it, it's something that's in the back of my mind. Obviously, I think there's a lot of things I have to prove this year. I think last year was a great year, but you always want to take steps forward, and for me, this is a great building block year for me, and I really have a lot to prove, and hopefully I can prove myself and maybe get a better rating in the next one.